Okay. If you can't handle a angry Swedish man, get off the camera. You know what I mean. You're not on the camera, you're on YouTube. And why you should get off YouTube entirely and not just my videos, because seriously, if you can't take a joke or a very pissed man who says something that's like horrible because he's pissed, it's different. Like someone who says something horrible because they're pissed, they might say it just because they want a reaction, and that doesn't have anything to do with their any political stance. Why am I saying all this? Because just kidding, I'm not gonna say a bunch of slurs, but I want to say a bunch of slurs, which I'm going to do when I'm home in my own private division. I'm gonna show you this later. My sticks have been fucked. I'm gonna do a little short, brutal death metal drum solo. You're gonna understand what I mean. But think brutal death metal if like the Dismember drummer played it, because it's a little more simpler. So, and actually some brutal death metal is like slow, so let's think. Okay, that BPM is good, right? last part. It was like a whole ass song. It's the best I've ever done. I think that's it for today. I was gonna play Hex, but I think I genuinely fucking I exhausted my abilities for the payoff that I will at least be able to show what I'm capable of, and I'm clearly able to go the step further than what I am right now. I've got the brains as in, if there was a guitar backing track and I was recording with a DIY set, that would have been like the drum track. But I would probably actually do drums first. Like if I had a mic there, I would probably lay guitars over that when I'm home, putting it bluntly. And I would be able to, because constantly in my head, I'm able to think out both drum parts and guitar parts like on the fly whenever I'm in front of a drum kit. Specifically, I don't know why. Maybe I was meant to play drums and not guitar. Way to go, by fucking wasting 16 years of your fucking life. You know, probably 20 in reality, because I have played guitar for 20 years. Just haven't played well for the first couple, you know, because I was basically a baby playing guitar. And then, but I guess it could also just be the fact that I've listened to so much fucking Dying Fetus, Intestine Ballism, bands that are on the verge of brutal death metal. If you put their drums over brutal death metal guitars, you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna sound like brutal death metal. And Dying Fetus is brutal death metal. If you think otherwise, you're probably retarded. It's just brutal death metal with really good production. That's all it is. And I'm not quite Trey Williams, but I played before my drum solo. I played In the Trenches. And why I'm saying I'm not quite Trey Williams, I can't play the 260 part, and the 215 BPM part with the double kicks, the and the brrrr. I can kinda. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to that BPM, at least for like a 30-second beat, run of kicks, without completely dying on the kit, to put it bluntly. But that's at the top of my warm-up when I'm like fully warmed up and I feel good. Now I'm tired because I've had an hour session. And I'm not. This is what I do. I play drums on first day. Then until the next first day, I relax. Also because every Wednesday I go to my guitar teacher, and recently I've been learning like death metal soloing. Like last time I used Homage to Satan. I told him I don't want to learn the solo, but I want to learn like the basics of how you can write a solo like that. Because I'm trying to improve on guitar still after fucking like 20 years, you know, believe it or not. This is proof that I practice probably more than most people who have played for the amount of time I played. I practice more than most people. Because most people that have played for the time I have either gotten depressed and lazy because they didn't get a band to pick them up, which is probably not their fault. It's usually much more about them having bad luck or bad sociability. I'm one of those people. I have bad sociability, but I was actually gonna play in a band, a cover band, Iron Maiden cover band, in my city last year. I was about to audition, and I was probably gonna get it because I mean Iron Maiden, you know, could play that since like, you know, 5 years into my guitar learning, maybe 8, if I'm being honest, fully honest. And then it's just like, you know. But the thing is, I'm not super antisocial. Like, if I find a good opportunity in my city, like if anyone who knows me is watching and you need the most basic death metal drummer ever, I'm here. I have a drum kit. I have the most basic death metal skills ever. Because I basically played for like 2 years, and then that's 2 years of drum skilling. That's what this sounds like, you know? What I just played. I know for some that might be like, whoa, really, man? 2 years? But I've like been on and off playing drums for my whole life also. So it's also like that advantage, and I've always like been involved with music and rhythm and timing, and I started making music in 2018. So the fact that I'm picking up drums since 2020, which is now gonna be 3 years in December. I did the casual drummer thing that when you like get announced something about yourself, you go. You know, whenever they announce the drummer on the stage, they always go. You know, like for some reason they always do that beat. They don't do anything different. Every death metal or metal drummer. Hey, this is the drummer. Oh, me, drummer. That's what they do. Every fucking drummer. When they get announced in the band. It's like they want to be, you know, kind of like a gay fucking introduction. I'm rambling on a lot today. Do I have to edit this video too? I don't care. Probably not. But dude, what am I trying to say? Yeah, if anyone watching this needs a basic death metal drummer, I'm that. If you need a vocalist who can do death metal, I've done death metal vocals since like 2016, and now I'm not one to judge myself and be like, oh, I'm so good. But like, people are telling me actively that like, oh shit, I like your vocals. Oh shit, those vocals on that part, and like, your vocals sound better than ever. I've heard from like a friend that maybe doesn't listen to me so often. Probably because his last fucking time hearing me, I was making like my first album and being super unserious, singing about lollies, fucking me like power metal, like homebrew power metal, like that. When you're like not really singing, but you're like screaming into the microphone because you're not really paying much attention or being too serious about it. That was like my first little metal experiences in making music. But that's how you gotta start. You gotta start somewhere and then work your way up. I did the same thing. See, it's a drummer thing. Maybe I was probably. Fuck off. Fuck off, jag pratar här. Ja, men jag måste säga så för att du ska förstå. Annars lyssnar du inte. Gå så jag kan prata istället. Jag kommer väldigt snart. 3 minuter. Take all my shoes in the meantime. And pack up. God damn it. My dad had too fucking much of a fucking butt plug in his ass. I'm in all fucking kinds of hurries. Even though the fucking time is like 6 p.m. Like, dude, chill. It's not even 7 p.m. He's usually the guy who's like super slow, so I should fucking tell him that. Because he's the one who's super slow, and then I'm fucking sitting there being like, bro, where the fuck are you? Anyways, yeah, if you need a guitarist, I can do death metal guitars. I've already established that one pretty well, I would say. Because my death metal guitars, I think, if I have to be honest, brutally honest, my guitars, when it comes to death metal, are probably the most strong I have, apart from my vocals. Because my vocals are like second in line. And guitars are gonna get better since I'm trying to improve on just like writing overall, guitar solos and riffs. So yeah, I had to boogie on out of here, but yeah. Swedish people in my city, you know me. Anyways, I had to do that. It's empty. Hope you enjoyed that drum solo. And yeah, I'm a Suicide Grind. You know the motto, stay cute, fucking blah blah blah. Cannibal Corpse tomorrow.